Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Pass to Embiid. Over Irving. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Ben Simmons.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
To the left wing. For three, Maxey. No good there. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
His second personal foul.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now the Nets with it. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Now here's Harris. And that one good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Irving with it. To the inside. Pass to Durant. No good on the three. Here's Harden. It's good. And the sweet setup from Harrell.
Circus shots, creative shots, they're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
The three from Curry. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Nets ball.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Substitution on the court.
And the Nets making a change here. The Nets with the lead. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
Here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Now here's Maxey. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
And the Nets making a change here. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Durant. That one's good from the corner.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Here's Harrell. Brooklyn with the board.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond. Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Oh, powered down with both hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 5-point game. Second chance shot. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Pass to Durant. Ben Simmons getting it done for Brooklyn. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
20.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Brooklyn has possession, leading by 5.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long, but no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And Durant gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Embiid high post. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got 5 points.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the arm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now here's Harris. Wide open. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Oh, got that one up quick. He has 6.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Here's Embiid. Pass to Tucker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys?
All right, thanks, Allie. And he gets that one.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4. Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after him as well, especially when he's in the area.
Outside Irving. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Outside Harden. Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Now here's Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And, you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
For 3, Durant. Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
You can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Joel Embiid again.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Back to Irving. And again, it's Brooklyn.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
And the 76ers call time here. The Sixers trailing. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he medaled with in 2020.
Durant, no good. Here we go, all alone. Here's Harden. And he misses the fast break layup. From the arc. Outside Durant. Pass to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Now here is Harrell. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And stolen by Simmons. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Irving, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. They trail by 11. Harden with it. Irving picks him up. To the middle. Hoop poked away. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And Simmons is extremely versatile and effective two-way player, guys, who can hurt you on both ends.
And the layup is good. Simmons has got 8 here in this quarter.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Pass to Niang. And stolen by Simmons. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Nets out in front, up by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
42.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, stolen by Harris. To the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. Off target with the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Warren. Puts up a three. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
When you look at guys who've improved as three-point shooters, Warren is way up on that list.
Harden misses. Now here's Simmons. 22 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
That one on Tucker.
Second.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
He drops it from range.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The shot by Sumner, no good. This Sixers squad is struggling. Pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. And it's Brooklyn ball. They led by as many as 18. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
To some legendary big men, he said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 15-point game. Three-pointer O'Neal. And it's Harris with the rebound. There's a minute 54 left in the third. It's stolen by Warren. Here's Sumner. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 2 points. That one goes.
Excellent precision and focus from Simmons. Feeling nobody can guard him down on the block, and he's right most of the time.
Philadelphia calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Melton attacking. Pass to Niang. Thybulle on the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Thybulle. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Mills. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end. And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Durant's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession, trailing by 17. And that one's good. Melton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Melton. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. He uses the glass to finish the layup. Melton's got 8 points.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
The shot no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brooklyn with the ball. And here is Irving. Fires for three. The rebound by Maxey.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Now Philadelphia with it. A 12-point game. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Curry with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Now Simmons. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
No good on the second free throw. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And stolen by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Outside Durant. Over Harris. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia is welcome to court your Sixers, TNT.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. No shocker, the amount of turnovers was his focus. He told the team, stop giving the game away. We have to value the basketball, and we have to play smart. Clearly, he is not happy with the decision-making. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Embiid. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Embiid's got 9 points now in the second half.
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in a class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer, Harden. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Durant. They double-team Durant. Outside Irving. Simmons with it. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Simmons has got 26 points.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Hard, deep three-point land. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Simmons.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive. defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
On the wing, Irving fires the three, sinks it from distance.
3 points.
And the Nets lead by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now here's Milton. .102 left in the fourth quarter. The three ball. Brooklyn with the board.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Durant. A quick shot there. It's off target. Outside Milton. Takes the three. And no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Irving. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Left side Durant. The baseline J is on the way. Misses. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge.
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lobbed up there for Durant. And stolen by Tatum. Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Durant. That's tipped. Pass to Irving. Inside. Sweet move. And it's Durant laying it in. KD's got the first points up on the board for Brooklyn.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Outside Williams. There's the drive. In the corner. Tatum with it. Pass to Williams. And no good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Screen by Simmons. Irving attacking. And Simmons slams it in.
Always a treat to watch Simmons operating that screen and roll. His IQ is just simply off the chart. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Simmons, the assist.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And stolen by Simmons. Down low. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 8. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
They get it again. The Celtics working the ball around now. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks a lot. I caught up with head coach Steve Nash. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Tatum, no good.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Simmons. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against...
Here's Tatum. Outside to Brogdon. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, hard start trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways, maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Irving can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Smart. With 4 seconds on the clock. And no problem from Brogdon as he finishes at the rim. Brogdon's got his second basket of the game. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 10. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Williams with the block.
Well, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
To the inside. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tatum to the paint. Brogdon. Count that one. Brogdon's got 6.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. New group in for the Celtics. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Irving looking for an opening. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Dropped in right side. Stolen by Durant. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And he makes that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Brown. To the middle. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago, so they know how to make the most of those opportunities. And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Here's Tatum. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Irving, good.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
A nice shot by KD.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Williams trying to break free. Tatum's shot is off. Curry on the wing. And they'll get another chance. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the inside. Here's Durant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, what a sequence by Kevin Durant. If he's near the cup when a shot goes up, he's going to use that length, his feel for where it's going to come off, and he's going to make you pay.
And then Griffin with the dunk. And it's Warren with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. And it's Irving missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's to Gallinari. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton.
19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
You can see how effective he can be when he's engaged. TJ Warren needs to keep improving on the defensive end.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Outside Irving. Claxton.
Nicholas Claxton.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Here's Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Gallinari wide open. And it's Gallinari again missing. The Nets with the lead. And Kevin Durant has talked about the big depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Inside, outside for Curry. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Up top, Tatum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
The Nets making a switch here.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Pass to Durant. Again, the miss by KD.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing, Irving. And the Nets miss again. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. In the corner, Smart with it. And the 3 off target.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Outside, KD. Pass to Harris. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And the defensive prowess of Williams just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And stolen by Williams. And even 3-on-3 break. And Brown throws it down hard.
And guys, increasingly we've seen Jaylen Brown willing to shoulder the offensive burden, and boy, the ability just blossoming.
Here's Simmons, and they get it. Nice D from Williams. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core, but the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Nets. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And the free throw, no good.
Royce O'Neal.
Nets trailed by 5.
Substitution on the court.
Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Here's Sharp. Second chance shot. And stolen by Horford. Gallinari outside. Here's White to the right side. Fires the 3. Here's Horford. And finished off by Horford.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And it's Warren with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play.
Pass to Horford. With 2 seconds left. And finished off by Horford. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basket. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Celtics leading by 5. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
Here's Simmons. Williams with the block. Brown outside. Driving the lane. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Over in the corner, Warren. Pass to Sumner. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Smart goes in. Shot's good by Williams.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Timeout called, the Nets. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. On the wing, Brown. Back to Williams. Tries again. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. On its way from Irving for two. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
To the paint. And stolen by Simmons. The three. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Smart. Brogdon outside. Here's Tatum. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Curry. The kick out to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball. Wow, Ben Simmons looking so confident in a big spot, guys.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now Simmons, he's guarded by Williams. Shots good by Simmons.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
And stolen by Harris. Back to Curry. Launches it. Rebound, Boston.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Nice shot by Smart.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 6. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons on the wing. Back to KD. The 9-foot shot. Offensive rebound. No good from Simmons. Celtics leading by 6. Back to Williams. Celtics passing it around. And finished off by Williams.
Really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And Curry has it in the corner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Tatum with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Brown. Here he goes. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting.
So Tatum nails them both.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Durant.
Boston foul.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
And so it's Boston with it. Now off the inbound. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
15 seconds left in the game. Now Tatum.
Next foul, Joe Harris. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So we see Boston get